welcome to my channel. Please, if you are watching me and you have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing. Today's tutorial is going to be in the evening. We are going to do it late. Okay, so we are going to sew this beautiful simple top. Call it Dolman bell sleeve top. Okay, so that's what you are going to do. Now I have my fabric folded into two, so I have two for front and two for back. So this is it, two for front, two for back, and I've not divided them, as in when you open the front it's joined together, when you open the back it's joined together. We are not adding any zip to it. Okay, the breadth of my fabric is 32 unfold, so it means when I open up I'm going to have 64. How to determine the breadth of your fabric depends on your back measurement divided into 2 plus your sleeve length. So with this, the back measurement is 16 divided into 2, then that is 8. So this is it, the 8 is here. So the rest is the sleeve length, and that is about 23.5, and that is okay. I'm also going to use this fabric to create a band at the end, so it will add about 2 to 3 inches to 8. So this is it. Okay, and so I have the length. This is the length of my top, and it's 23, which includes sewing allowance and everything. And I have some demarcated lines here. I have some lines here. This is shoulder to bust, which is 11, and then I have shoulder to waist. The waist I added ½ inch to 8, so shoulder to waist 17 plus half, 17.5. Okay, and so the first thing that we are going to do is to draw our neck line, and I'm going to make use of 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches. You can make use of 3. Okay, then I'm going to slope my shoulder. I'm going to have a shoulder slope of 2 inches here, 2 inches, shoulder slope of 2 inches here. I made it 3.5 because I'm going to add the neck collar to it, the band to it, but you can also decide to reduce it to 3, and so I will reduce it to 3. I think 3 will do. Okay, so I'm going to join from the neckline to the shoulder slope point. Okay, so from this shoulder slope I'm going to take my sleeve width, and I want 15. So 15, I'll add 1 to 8 to make it 16. The 16 is for sewing allowance. So this is going to be my sleeve width, the wideness of the sleeve. Okay, then I'll come to my bust. The bust of the person is 37 divided into 4. So 37 will add extra to 8. We'll add 4 inches. That is going to be 41. And so 41, so let's make it 42. 42 divided into 4 is going to be 10.5. So this is 10.5. We'll place 10.5, and that's because the dress is not a fitting type. So 10.5 is here. Then we'll come to the waistline. The waistline is, her waist is 30. 30 divided into 4 is going to be 7.5. So 7.5, I am going to add 1 inch to it because I don't want it to be too tight. So 1 inch, and that is going to be 8.5. Okay, I don't want it to be too tight, so you can use the exact waist measurement, but I'm adding 1 inch to it. Okay, Now for sewing allowance purposes, I'm going to add about 1 inch to each of the measurement for sewing allowance purposes. So I'll add 1 inch to the bust line, then I'm going to add 1 inch to the waistline also. Okay, so I'll bring the same measurements at the waist here to the down. 9.5, so it's going to be the same. Now I'm not going to join the points now. Okay, so before I join the points, so the down here and mark 1.5 inch, 1.5 or 1 inch will even be. So let me mark 1 inch, 1 inch. Okay, then I'm going to join from this 1 inch straight to the neckline, and that is going to serve for the front neck. So I'm going to join this to the 3 inches. Okay, so I have changed my mind. Instead of the 3 inches, I'm going to make use of the 3.5. Okay, so I'll join it straight. This is what you are going to. We are going to cut this. Now I will take this off this way, and then I'm going to measure the neck for the back. So that is 3.5. Okay, 3.5. Then I have a neck deep of 1 inch, 1 inch. Okay, so this is for the back neck, 1 inch depth. Okay, so this is it. So I'll cut this one, but with the front I'm going to cut only this. This is it. Okay, so this is what you are going to have here. I'm going to join from the bust line here to the sleeve, from the bust line here to the sleeve, but I'm going to come down to 1 inch so that I can easily, I'm going to use my curve to do it. Okay, so this is it. So I'm going to cut this and I'm going to blend this part. I'm going to blend it this way. I don't know if you can see it well. And so this is it. We are going to cut it out. We are going to cut this out. Okay. I'll first cut the shoulders loop. Then I'll cut the back neck. Okay. This is it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut for the band, the sleeve. I'm going to cut 3 inches length for it. Then I'm going to cut for this also 3 inches. And so what you have to do is you first have to join this with the back where it's going to be, and join it. Then after, you measure from the down here up to straight here to here to here to know the length of the band you are going to use. Okay, so let me do this here and see. So I have 23 here. I'm going to have the same 23 also here. Okay, so it's 46. Then you are going to have this one also here, which is 9 inches. So at the end of the day, 46 plus 9 is going to be 55. So 55, I can cut exactly 55 because at the end of the day, I'm going to hold this place half inch, which will reduce it and everything will be okay. So I'll just put this one aside and then I'll cut my band. Okay guys, so I've cut out the band for this one. The length is 58. I have, yes, almost 60, and then the breadth here is 7 inches. I'll fold it into 2, so when I fold and I use half inches, it's going to remain with 3 inches. Okay, so that is it for the neck area. Okay, and this is going to be for the sleeve, band for the sleeve. I have here 5 inches. This is 5 inches. So by the time I will sew everything, it will end up to be 2 inches because I'm going to fold it into 2 this way and then use it around the sleeve. And the length too, I have 32. Joining this together, I'll just open up and then attach this. Okay, so we are going to do the sewing in the morning. We did the cutting in the evening, we'll do the sewing in the morning. Hello guys, it is morning and we are going to do the sewing. We are going to sew. So this is what you are going to use for the band, for the sleeve, and also for the neck area. So you are going to join it together. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew this. I'm going to sew the shoulder half inch down, and then I'll sew this part also, the other side half inch down. I am going to have 2 inches here. That's my sewing allowance. So 2 inches. Then I have 2 inches also here. Okay, so at the end of the day, it's going to be yes, I'm going to have like 36 here, 36 here. I can decide to go in a bit. I think the 36 is too much for me. The 6 inches is too much, so I'm going to, instead of 2 inches, I'm going to make it 3 inches. I'll reduce it after. And then I'm going to make here also 3 inches. You know, this is a stretchy fabric, so you don't need to make it too wide at the waist area. And so I have 16. Yeah, 32 is okay. Okay, so 32 is okay for me. 32 is okay. And so this is it. Then I'm going to bring the same thing also here. Down here, 16. So I want 16. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, and I have 1 each side. Okay, so this is it. Hope you can see very well. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so I'm going to pin these areas. Okay, so this is it for the waist area. Place it here. The bust is 37, and so 37 This is it, 37. I'm going to add 2 inches to it, and that's going to 1, 2. So I will have extra 1, 2 and a half. So I'm going to mark 1. So I have 2 and a half. I'm going to mark 1 1/4 on each side. 1 1/4 on each side. Okay. I'm going to, you see, yes, so I'm just joining it too. I'm just going to join it too. I am going to sew this on 1/2 inch. Before I join this side, I'll first sew the top, and then I'll come and teach you how I'm going to add the cape to it and then join the side also. This way, sew it all through the neck area. I'm going to do that all through. This is the sleeve side too. I am going to open it up this way, and then I'm going to join this to it, just as I'm doing with the other one. So this is the right side, so I'll just join it from here all through to the end. Okay, so I'll do that to both sleeves and then show it to you. Okay guys, so this is it. So guys, I'm done attaching, and this is it. What I'm left with is to close the sides. Close the side, but before I'll close it, I am going to knit it, this or the sleeve side all together. Knit it very well. Knit the neck area, and then knit the side also before I join it together, and then I'll come and show it to you, the end result. The end results. Yes, so this is it. Okay guys, so this is our top, the end results of our top. I gave it some press button here, 3 of it, so you see I gave it 3 press buttons. With a skirt, check the description box for a link to how to sew this beautiful skirt.